How are you folks doing today? I have fine friends. I'm doing good, actually. It's a good morning so far. Oh, a little bumpy. So, I would like to talk today about some hockey. As you all know, I'm a pretty huge fan of the Carolina Hurricanes, and there's some rumors and news circulating with the team right now that I would like to talk on because it's massive, really, in the sense of who it is. Supposedly, the Hurricanes are in the running to trade for Kirill Kaprizov from the Minnesota Wild. Well, that's all fine and well. I don't know, because supposedly Minnesota has put their foot down and said, no, we're not trading him, we're going to keep him. We've offered him this, which, if I'm thinking correctly, it was 14 mil by 8 years, maybe. But I'm not sure if that can hold, because the new CBA, I think, only allowed up to 6 or 7 years. I can't remember. But I know it was about that much. And Kirill said no, through his agent. And he was like, nope, don't want it. So it's unclear if the kid wants more money or, less term, because he realizes Minnesota's not the team fit, for him. And if he's looking towards, trying to become a winner, I understand why he's wanting to come to Carolina. Albeit, the Canes have only made it to the third round in the playoffs twice in the last 7 years, which, that's a big task in its own. I mean, really. Minnesota is like the American version of the Maple Leafs. They always get kicked in the first round. Always. Just doesn't matter. They'll make it. They'll scratch their way in somehow to the playoffs, but always they just cannot get past the first round ever. They might win 1, maybe 2 games. But with Kaprizov, though, the kid's good. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with him. He's good. He can put up some points. He's a playmaker. Excellent left winger. The thing that concerns me, if the Canes, if they pull this off, Tulsky's going to need to work some magic, which my guess would be that it would probably be a sign and trade, like Minnesota would sign him, but do with that, they would trade it at the same time. It's like everybody in the hockey world will be like, oh, see, he's staying in Minnesota. Nope, he's gone. So, a lot of people are saying on X that if it's a sign and trade, who's Carolina giving up? My vote and several others have said that it'll probably be Svechnikov. It'll probably be him, maybe Jackson Blake as well, or Svech, and maybe a prospect or two, but more than likely we'll probably be giving up a first-round pick, maybe a third-round pick alongside with it. Which, fine, but I just don't see. I don't know. The Canes have the money in there in the salary cap still. We can roll that. Svech still has, I believe, 4 years left on his contract, which it works. So if they were looking to, if Minnesota's looking to trade off Kaprizov and have someone who's still got term left, Svech's, that's fine. He can perform. It's just his ceiling isn't where we all assumed it was going to be. We thought, 40 goal scorer at least, and he's not hit that yet. It's not even been there. So we're waiting to see how this all unfolds, really. I wouldn't mind seeing it happen, because I know for a fact, it would instantly bump, we would really be watched more, the Canes would, and have us, being touted as big contenders now. But I just don't want to see, what happened, the same thing with Rantanen. That really soured me on, signing trades, because it just, when we got Rantanen, I was in it to win it. And then first 3 games, guy's he's lethargic, not wanting to play. It just seemed like he's just out there doing cardio. Okay, adjustment period, I'll give him, 10 games. 5-6 games in. Nope. I think he's gotten 1 assist. And you see him coming from Colorado, where he's just a masterclass of talent. And I'm like, man, is this the McKinnon effect? This guy he's not pulling his weight at all. So that kind of soured me. But him going to Dallas was a better fit for them. And us, we got Stankhoven. That kid, he's young. He can perform well. He may be the same size as Jarvis, but I'm here to tell you that kid, he can play. He knows what he wants to do, how to do it, and will do it. No questions asked. And he can score. He's a playmaker in his own. He's worth it to me. So I'm curious to see if Bill Guerin's gonna answer the phone from Tulsky, if they're still wanting to, stoke the fire a little bit, because supposedly Pierre LeBrun reported yesterday that Minnesota said, no, we're not trading him, we're offering him this, he's staying. And then 2 insiders that, one's pretty reputable, has put Carolina as the one team that can be a contender to pick him up. So the other one, maybe. But these, when someone with the insider info that they have speaks, and that's a pretty heavy, smoke signal. So obviously, where there's smoke, there's going to be fire, and we'll wait and see. It's strange, because training camps have started, so he needs to, get it done quick, man. I feel like Tulsky's probably going to be aggressive about it if things turn sour, and I'm fine with it. If we lose Fetch, the fans they're going to be heartbroken. It was the same way when we lost Natchez over the Rantanen deal, which that was bad too. But Natchez, he disappeared in playoffs a lot. Anytime we would get to the playoffs, he just boop. He wouldn't be the playmaker that he was during the regular season. So, it's a business in the end, and as a fan of the team, it hurts. I gotten used to it. I was a massive Nedeljkovic fan. When he got traded to the Red Wings, I was just like, just, you could hear glass shatter. That made me so mad that they did that. And like that was the breaking point for me. Like, I remember that day, I knew Don Waddell just woke up and decided to choose violence. So like after that, it hit me. Don't, have your favorite player, but don't be surprised, if they do wind up leaving. There are some Canes that I just don't see leaving. Like, they may wind up at like the very, very tail end of their career leaving. It was sort of the way Cam Ward did, which still, that kind of sours me too, the way they did that and trading him to Chicago. And then he played, I think, one season and then came back and signed a one-day contract with the Canes to retire, which is great. The kid, he played his entire life in Carolina, and won us the Stanley Cup. Which, speaking of goalies, I'm really hoping Freddie stays healthy this season. Dang, that glass cannon, he's big fella, but he just cannot for the life of him stay healthy. And Kochekov, I love Piotr. Piotr is great. He's just I call him the Russian bear. That guy has no limit to what he will do. Like, he'll come out, he'll make plays. I'm like, dude, you're a goalie, get back in the net. No, this kid doesn't matter. Poke checks, he will fly. Like, I almost am certain if he keeps it up and becomes a better goaltender, in the sense, he could be like what Hasek was. He could become the Dominator 2.0. And I would, oh boy. Whew. Gave me chills. Got chills, y'all. But we just got to get a good starter at some point, because I think they signed Freddie just to a 1-year deal, which is fine. But if he goes down again, it just, for what that is, I wouldn't be surprised if Tulsky went out and got another goalie at the trade deadline and sent Freddie packing, because, man, his limbs are just not, they're glass. It's weird how he is just that fragile. And being a goalie, I get it, injuries are very high with goalies, but man, it's just, to get bumped around like that is unreal. So, yeah, I've hoped you guys have enjoyed my long rant on Kaprizov and everything in between. It's nice, to talk hockey. I love hockey more so than I love football. I like football, but sometimes it's just kind of like, hockey though, that's my bread and butter right there, baby. See, I'm not even Italian, and you got me going like this. It's good stuff. Well, it would seem that our ride here is ending. I've reached my destination, and I hope you guys have a great day. Know you're awesome, and I will speak to you all very, very soon.